Hey there guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another best class setups in Cold War video. A few days ago I posted our first Groza video, but YouTube did that really cool thing where it doesn't actually send the videos that I upload to your sub box. It's not really happened too often, but this one in particular didn't get sent to any sub boxes, even my own personal account. Which, yes, I am subscribed to myself on my own personal account. Anyway, just before we do get into our best Groza class setup here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. It does very much help me out, and I do very much appreciate it. We're still looking for 4,000 subscribers, and we hopefully will be able to get there very, very soon if you guys do help me out in pushing that subscribe button. Anyway, let's just jump straight into our best Groza class setup here, because this thing is a lot of fun to use. It's a little bit different to some of the other weapons, and it does have a fair amount of recoil, but it does absolutely shred people at those medium distances. So as usual, of course, the timestamps will be on the video's loading bar and in the description, so if you are looking for something specific like the Groza Attachments, make sure you do skip to that section. But we are, of course, starting off with our secondary here, in which we are looking at the Akimbo revolvers. The Akimbo magnums, the dual-wield magnums, are a lot of fun to use in this game. If we are looking for attachments for the dual-wield magnums, we want to grab that agency suppressor, of course, for that increase to our vertical recoil control, and important to stay off the radar. And then we, of course, move to the reinforced heavy barrel, 30% increase to our effective damage range, and of course an 80% bullet velocity increase, which is of course very, very important. Then you move to that 5mm laser, of course 35% increase to our hipfire accuracy. Of course the salvo 12 round fast mags, faster reload speed, more bullets to fire, of course very, very important here. And then lastly, that dual wield stock, which is of course unlocked at maximum level with a lot of these pistols, which is very, very important because it just gives you another close range powerhouse. In the tactical slot, we are going for that stim shot because getting that extra chance per life is of course very, very important in this game. Just stab yourself in the leg and continue on your way. And then of course in the lethal slot, we're going for that C4, but all of the 5 available options at the moment are super good choices. In the field upgrade slot, we're dropping the field microphone for this particular class setup. We're going for that SAM turret because I am sick of the counter UAV spam in this game at the moment. And just being able to shoot down enemy kill streaks and score streaks and stuff like that is of course a very useful tool. In the wildcard slot, we're going for perk greed because getting those extra perks is usually more powerful than a couple of extra attachments. In the perk slot, we're going for flak jacket because that explosive damage is super, super common at the moment. Just being able to chuck C4s over a wall is super easy, so flak jacket stops you from dying there. And of course, forward intel, being able to see where enemies are spawning. If the spawns do flip without you knowing it, you will be able to tell where they're spawning. In the perk 2 slot, we're going for gearhead here because we do want to grab more SAM turrets, and of course scavenger if we are going on those longer streaks. We do want to be grabbing ammunition off the ground. In the perk 3 slot, of course, we want ghost and ninja to stay off of those radars and those spy planes, and then of course ninja to move around more silently. As for our attachments in the Groza, as I said, this thing does have a little bit of kick, but we can make it work with some of the attachments that we've got going on here. In terms of the muzzle slot, we're going for that Spetsnaz compensator, that 12% increase to our vertical recoil control. Of course, we do lose a little bit of horizontal recoil control, but this makes it a fair bit easier for us to hit our shots here. Then, of course, we have the barrel slot. We want that 16.7-inch VDV reinforced barrel for that 100% increase to our effective damage range, and of course, that 40% increase to our bullet velocity. This really is one of the best options in the game for most weapons. That third barrel option unlocks pretty early and is a great place to start. A fantastic barrel choice in this game. Then, of course, we move to that underbarrel. You want that Spetsnaz grip for that vertical recoil control increase of 6%, and that 20% horizontal recoil control increase as well is super, super powerful. Being able to hit those shots is a lot easier with this group attached. Then of course we move back to the magazine. We want that GRU mag clamp, which does give us more ammo to fire at the start. And of course, 35% increase to our reload speed, which does give us a reload speed of about a second. I think it's just slightly less than 1 second, which is super, super powerful here. Then of course, lastly, we want that GRU elastic wrap, being able to get those sights up 30% faster, flinch resistance, and of course, aim while going prone. This is one of the last unlocks for this particular weapon, so it can take a while to unlock this, so you can go with any of the other aim down sight speed bonuses here. So as we normally do with these particular class setups, we can jump into some gameplay and have a good time, because I really do like the Groza in this game. It could probably do with a little bit less recoil, but then it might actually be overpowered. So let's just jump into some gameplay here. Alrighty, so this game is of course just starting off here, so we should have a good platform to launch from, which is always good. This is of course the first game of Call of Duty that I've played today, which is not ideal for a weapon that does have slightly more recoil than would be, like, usual, I guess is kind of the right word. It does have a fair amount of recoil, so it can be a little bit tricky for us to hit our shots here most of the time, but if we are playing well, we're on target and stuff like that, it's not actually that big of a deal. So we just gotta wait for people to come to... okay, not good. That's fine. Just wait for people to come to us in this situation. There's not really too much to rush for. Look at that fast reload speed, man. Of course, outgunned by 2 people at the same time. But yeah, the main draw card of something like this is just its mid-range power. Close range is actually a very, very effective weapon as well. Then, of course, you get that very, very fast reload speed. Good timing again. That reload speed attachment, the mag clamp, gives us a reload speed of about a second, just a touch shy of a second, which is very, very powerful. But you see at these distances here, it's very hard to hit your shots sometimes. You have to be pretty on the ball with your recoil control. So you do definitely want to get closer to your enemies than sort of fighting at them at those longer distances. I can't get involved in any of the gunfights here. There we go. See, that played nice and friendly. That didn't move too much around. Like, that was pretty easy to hit that shot there. Same with that one. But again, another enemy, of course, that I didn't see because the gun was in the way. I wouldn't actually think that the Groza is like one of the best weapons in the game. And I'm only really re-uploading this or making this video again because no one saw the first one. And that was very, very annoying. Like, normally videos on the new weapons in these games get loads of views, as did the one with the Mac 10, which I'm going to be taking a look at again because it's a very, very powerful weapon in this game. It's a lot of fun to use. I'm going to push this guy. He's coming over here. Can we? Oh yeah, there's a window there. Nice. So if we actually put the SAM turret over here, stick it on that position there, it should have a fairly good eye of most of the map and should be able to take. Oh, move. No! Oh, I wanted to jump over the wall and then onto the, like, stair bit, but apparently that was too much to ask for my pea-sized brain. Chuck a grenade there. Would have got a frag on that guy. I'll take that. I didn't actually do too much damage to the guy, but of course there are going to be people coming from here. Always good to look at the radar, see where people are coming from, and just be able to hold these super strong power positions. But if we could hit our shots, that would be lovely. But the YouTube channel's actually been doing really well at the moment. It's kind of very impressive how much you guys have been enjoying some of the videos that we've been making. We're back into Warzone. I'm having a lot of fun in Warzone again. Like, I'm trying to get my friends back into Warzone. I'm trying to convince them to download like a million gigabytes of like Warzone content. So that should be fun. You might see some different videos and stuff like that on Warzone on the channel. So that'd be good, like gameplay and actually having fun with my friends. That guy wasn't playing the game. And we should, I think he saw me. Now I actually don't think he saw me. He didn't see me. All right, we're going to keep pushing here. And there's going to be a guy up here. He's not. Don't need to take that guy. He's just below. Oh. Leave me alone. Just give me a second. I just need a second, please. Okay. So we want to grab those ammo bags. Nope, that's fine. Let's jump back into the middle here. This round's almost over, so. Ah, good. Losing B. Okay, we'll hit that reload. There's a guy. Okay. Okay. Are we right, are we? Just keep chucking explosives at me, man, eh? You can see where you get let down by the recoil control sometimes. It is a little bit hard to control, but it's usable. It's usable. Tough shots to hit, those. Tough shots to hit. A lot of stuff in between me and the target there is not ideal. So again, we can just put our thing back here, and hopefully that should shoot down a lot of those UAVs, counter UAVs, like that. I just hate the counter spy plane spam at the moment. There's so many of them floating around. Everybody is using it, and it's pretty frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. Just kill myself. Good job. I'm very good at this game. This is who you watch for your like Call of Duty content. I try my best. My brain's just small. That's okay. Yeah, good timing. Good timing. I think they do need to boost the recoil control just a touch on this weapon. Like, it's just inconsistent. Like, it's good, but it's just inconsistent in terms of recoil control, which when there are weapons like your Krieg 6s and your M4s and your AK-47s, which literally have zero recoil, like negative recoil in some aspects, like, it's hard to compete with them just mostly because, well, simply it is hard to shoot them in with your gun, and like that's it. That is what it boils down to. It being more difficult to shoot your gun with this gun than other guns. Hey, Santa's back, boys. Santa's still here. Yeah, that does sort of determine your usability in the, stop trying to swim, dude. Give up swimming. It ain't gonna happen. No, are you serious? Come on, man. I'm in the house. Like, I'm in the house. Give me a break. Alright, we should be able to come back here. And just kill anybody who's running across there. Kill that guy there. We gotta go. I love the animations in this game sometimes. They like let you... Oh, that's really bad. There was 3 of them, dudes. There was 3 of them. So yeah, all we have to do is just keep chucking down those SAM turrets. It'll keep the UAVs out of the sky, and it'll keep the counter UAVs out of my face, and that's just... Mwah. Ooh, there's a man there. Jump up here. This is such a good position in this map. Nobody thinks about popping up here. Nope, I don't even think people realize that you can pop up here. I did point that out in my raid map guide, but still, people don't expect you to be up there. Oh, God. Oh, the timing. There's a guy back here as well. Yeah, they ran away. They're going to come around here. Watch this. Prediction. Look at that prediction. I got killed, but I knew he was going to be there, boys. I knew he was going to be there. I think you've seen pretty much all there is to see with the Groza. Like, it's a good weapon that can be a little bit erratic sometimes, depending on how you do build it. Like, we built it here. We're sort of minimizing as much sort of recoil as we can, and it's still pretty inconsistent. If you do get that kill in the first, like, 5, 6, 7, 8 bullets, the gun feels, like, pretty good. Like, most of the time, if you're getting the kills in the first 5 to 6 shots, I mean, the gun feels good. Like, it just feels like it's very, very accurate. And then outside of those first couple of shots, you're like, why am I using this thing? It is garbage. But yeah, look at that. Like, not much bounce there, not much bounce there. And it's a very usable weapon. And other times, it's just like, well, I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. So we'll have our final thoughts on this in just a second here. So of course, I'm still a little bit upset at YouTube at them being like, haha, your Groza video literally doesn't exist. People were commenting, man, I didn't even know you uploaded this. It got absolutely murked on the views, which is very sad, but this still is a very good weapon in this game. It's sort of not as powerful as some of the other better assault rifles, mostly because of how inconsistent the recoil is. But if you are getting those shots at those medium distances, like if you are getting those kills at medium distances in those first 5 to 6 shots, you're going to be very accurate with this weapon, and it's definitely a usable option in this game. It's just not a super, super top tier, very powerful weapon in this game right now. It can probably use it a little bit of an adjustment with some of the recoil options. It probably doesn't need to bounce like inconsistently right to left as it does, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this one. I do appreciate it, of course. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on if you have not already done so. I do very much appreciate it, and it does very much help me out. As I said in the start of the video, we're still looking for 4,000 subscribers, and we are getting there very, very quickly. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!